never really thought of atheism as an option. I thought God was real, and all these people believe in God. So what is it? What's the right God? I wanted to make sure I was worshiping the right God and in the right way. I started out going to Christian school whenever I was younger. My parents were very religious. I was a really big believer. I was quite the Christian at that point. I loved ancient Egypt. I loved the idea of mummies and all that. So when 6th grade came around, I started learning about ancient Egypt. I learned about the god Horus. Well, that kind of threw a big curveball for me, because here is a god that did a lot of the same thing that Jesus did. And it really kind of put my first seed of doubt. That was the big first seed of doubt that I had ever had. The next year, my brother ended up committing suicide. So I got to see a really bad side of Christianity. I got to see the people that told this child, "You're never going to see your brother again because he's in hell, and there's nothing you can do about it." That got me really, really thinking on what I actually believed. But I still believed in God. I just was then on a journey to find God. So I studied quite a few different religions. It wasn't until early part of high school that the voice that was in my head that I thought was God went away, because I started learning psychology. I learned how people can start to convince themselves. I started thinking on a broader scale, there's people that believe in a lot of these different religions that aren't even linked at all to my religion, yet they believe in it just as much as I used to. As I started studying even more in my early 20s, I kind of came to the realization that all the religions that I've ever come across have been entirely man-made. So that got me down the road of saying, I'm an atheist toward the Christian religion. I'm an atheist towards Hinduism. I'm an atheist towards Zeus and all these other gods. I'm an atheist. I'm an agnostic towards the overall idea, because I can't prove or deny that at all. But all the other religions that are out there, I'm an atheist towards. I've done a lot of research, and that's how I've come to where I am today. At that time, it was kind of, I felt alone. I didn't really have any place to really say, I can speak to these people, to these set of friends, and talk about everything, because there was at least a little bit of a taboo subject. It wasn't until I found Oklahoma Atheists that I realized that there was a safe haven, that there was a community of people that I could talk about anything. I also had a problem where I was having trouble finding people. I thought I was really alone, and it wasn't until I had a friend who I confided in that actually told me about a secular group that was in my area. Once I ended up joining the group, I realized the huge opportunity that was there and how rewarding it could possibly end up being for so many people. It's grown tremendously over the past several years. We are the 8th largest atheist community group on Meetup throughout the entire world out of 730 meetups. The rise of secularism can be paralleled with the rise of education, the access to information. So as more and more people have access to public libraries and now the internet, you're going to end up seeing a lot of people questioning their beliefs like they never have before. For those people that are really on the fence with their religion, whether they're coming out of religion, whether they are a secular person that's surrounded by a lot of religious people, they've just never really got it. There are people out there that are just like you. No matter where you live in the country, a secular community group is really close. Promise. Go to meetup.com, you're going to find it. Go to Facebook, try to look for your city and atheists. Go to Google, you're going to be able to find people that are of the same mindset as you. It's a really exciting time. I'm happy to be a part of the movement at this particular point in my life. I feel it's very important to see different things going through legislature, that we get a lot of people that are in the secular community that write their congressmen, that make sure that those bills don't get passed, that our voice is being heard. There's power in numbers. So it's great to be a part of that movement, and it makes me feel like I'm actually working towards something, and then I'm actually helping the world, and I'm helping my community, and I'm leaving a legacy behind.